What up everyone? It's kind of late, but I wanted to make a video on some parts that I've gotten for my car so far. We've gotten a ton. Some stuff's already been installed on the car, and regretfully I forgot to get footage of that, but on Monday or whenever I work next, I'll bring you guys with me. I work at a local performance shop, and I'll show you guys what's been done to the car so far, kind of explain what's going to be going on with it and what we're going to be doing, introduce you to the owner of the shop, and kind of get a rundown on, the background of the company and what it is that we do there, and show you guys some of the cars that we are doing work on. And it's a really cool place. It's like 10 minutes from my house, so I'm super stoked to be working there. But in any case, let's jump right into showing you guys the parts that I have at home. Alright, so for starters, what we have right here is a Freedom Motorsports DIY quick change differential kit. So basically what you do is you cut up your stock OEM rear subframe, and these are all the brackets that you need to weld in order to run a winner's quick change. We have decided to upgrade the rear end to one of those, along with the WiseFab rear axles and their upgraded hub kit. I believe it's a 31 spline hub versus the OEM, which I don't know off the top of my head what the spline count is, so that should be a really nice setup and be really convenient for us at the track to change gears quickly if we need more wheel speed or need to reduce wheel speed. It'll be quick and easy to do that, so I will link this in the description. And then next we have a Chase Bays power steering cooler. I believe it's a 10 row with their crimped AN fittings. And then to go with that, since I don't run tie rod boots, we got this Summit Racing -6 billet fuel filter. It will work just fine for the power steering system. You can really use them on anything, but they're rated for fuel, so that'll be nice. We also have a Mazir 55 gallon per minute electric water pump, I believe, and to go with that we have their -16 water neck fitting. Part number is right there. Basically what they do is they modify a standard AN fitting and basically make like an ORB style with an O-ring. So this will go on the return side of the radiator and kind of help with cooling and allow us to keep this running once we shut the car off, and help temperatures come back down a little quicker, and just keep temps down altogether. We have a CarTech solid state electronic battery isolator kit with the blue external kill button. This is nice versus your standard kill switch. This will help the ECU and other electronics in the car not get damaged when you kill the power quickly if needed. We have some just generic battery boxes. We got 2 of them, the other one's in here, because we're going to be running 2 Optima red top batteries. Just with all the electronics that we're running in the car, it'll be nice to have 2 batteries. We have some Nitrous Express stuff that we need to finish installing on the car, because we are going to also run nitrous to kind of help feed the supercharger and help with areas that it may not be making peak power. And along with the supercharger, we have a Treadstone intercooler. Part number is right there. It's made for a Camaro Corvette chassis, so it's nice quality. It's a thick core, so that should be really nice. And then we have a Grassroots Performance 19-row oil cooler with their fan shroud with twin Panasonic fans. This should be a nice upgrade over the current Mishimoto one that I have that is a little damaged. It still works, but this is a nice needed upgrade. And then in here, just balled out on some eBay headlights. Since mine are a bit damaged, they work well, and I don't want to put real glass kooky headlights on my car just because it's a race car and things can happen and they're expensive. But yeah, pretty excited about all this stuff. It's all nice quality. I took the time to research and find out what was going to be best for it, and hopefully it all goes on relatively easy and the car performs really well. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one for when I take you guys to where I work and show you guys around and go over the car and what we're going to be doing. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment things that you want to see. That will help me. I'm still really new at vlogging and want to get better, so tell me what you guys want to see and I'll do what I can to make that happen. But until next time, see you later.